Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopefully elect, just through the Spirit, wanted to do this, alright, because the fact that brothers are in a condition that brothers are in, and, because quite frankly, Jake is jacked up out here, and, we through the Spirit of the Lord, man, try to somewhat better our situation and just do better for ourselves. And oftentimes it may seem like the more we try to progress in society, we try to take a few steps forward, but we end up taking more steps back. All right. And it's just like, damn, it's like, why can't I get a break? But nevertheless, it's better this way. All right. It's better to bear the bare minimum. All right. In which I got that definition of bare minimum. It says the smallest possible quantity or the least fulfilling, but still adequate. All right. Because you see, the Lord, again, he has it set up this way purposefully to keep us in this position, or at least in this mindset of dependency upon the Lord. All right. So with that being said, it's better this way to bear the bare minimum, but still adequate. The Lord is going to give us just what we need, because I'm going to get this in Matthew chapter 19, starting at 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He saith unto him, which Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy mother and thy father, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man saith unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I? Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. So that's the point, because when we have too much, we tend to lose focus. All right, we tend to not need the Lord, quite frankly. Jake is always talking about, I want to hit the lottery, right? Well, let's say you hit the lottery, I mean, it's easier said than done because none of us have hit the lottery, but more than likely, I can honestly, humbly, at least speak for myself. If I hit the lottery, I'm going to be comfortable, because that is one of many things Jake deals with is that financial demon, but hey, you see, that's the thing, because when you're financially catching hell and you're financially, just in need, all right, well, hey, you tend to more and more lean on the Lord, you see. So it's better to, again, possess the bare minimum, all right, because having too much, then hey, you're going to be in a position to where the Lord is not going to be on your mind as much. You're not going to be required to possess more faith. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get this in Matthew chapter 18. Matthew 18, verse 8. Wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut it off, and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into the life halted or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life with one eye rather than having 2 eyes to be cast into hell fire. So you see, because obviously, you're going to have simple carnal jakes, just like going back to the whole when Yahweh Shai told the disciples, hey, eat my flesh and drink my blood. They thought it was literal. All right. But everything is spiritual. So, obviously it's not literally talking about cutting off your hand or your eye or anything like that. All right. But real quick, I want to read this in the GNT in Matthew 18. Because like I just made the statement, possessing the bare minimum, and basically having just enough to get by. Listen, that's all we need, because again, it keeps us in this mind frame of just trusting in Yahweh Shai, trusting in the right arm of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh Shai, the right hand of Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai. It keeps us in that mind frame of applying more faith. Because listen, I've just not to make it about myself, but listen, I've got things coming up, man. I've got car issues I need to, take care of. I got to get some car parts, get some work done on the car. I got bills coming up. But hey, the water Yahweh Shema Shah for Dylan, because I can honestly say I'm not worried about it. I'm just taking it day by day. I believe wholeheartedly that the Lord is going to make a way. All right, you see, because that's the thing, we can't worry about tomorrow. You can't worry about tomorrow, man. We just got to focus on the now, and if we're doing what we're supposed to do to the best of our ability, then the Lord is He's gonna provide. He's gonna take care. And of course it's a process. All right, because we don't wake up. We just don't wake up with having faith. That's why the Lord is building us up. But Matthew 18:8 in the GNT says, if your hand or your foot makes you lose your faith. So you see, all right, that's the point. If you've got things going on that it basically deters you from trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai, your walk in Yahweh Shema Shai, depending on Yahweh Shema Shai, then you need to get rid of it. All right. And if you're of the elect, the Lord is going to get rid of it for you, because I believe now we're in a time more and more where the Lord is trimming the fat, getting rid of the unnecessary things, which it should, keep you fired up and more focused, because we're in the time now where we're, like I said, we're losing things. The Lord is removing things, and hey, we're going to lose more things, But again, it's to keep us on point, keep our eyes single. All right. You see, because going back to Matthew 18:8 in the KJV again, wherefore if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut it off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halted or maimed. All right. Because like I said, it's better to enter into life, halt or maimed. Basically, it's better to be in a position of need, because again, with that, we're going to completely wholeheartedly trust in Yahweh Shai, man. And again, that is the right arm of Yahweh, the right hand. And I'm gonna get another one. It's Psalm 63. I'm gonna read verse 1. It says, O God, thou art my power, early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee, my flesh longeth for thee, in a dry and thirsty land where no water is. Because you see, hey, this dry and thirsty land, it could be likened to America, because again, Jake is just constantly in a position to where it's like, damn, I try to, for the most part, do better, but it's like the Lord keeps us, what do you call it? There's a word, there's like it's almost like this plateau, to where you try to get to a certain point, and it's almost like, the Lord is not allowing you to get past this point, It's almost like you're so to say stuck in this position, You know, oftentimes, sometimes that's not the case all the time, but um, and the Lord, He's doing us a favor because let's say we do get that six-figure job that we want so bad. We've been applying for months, and let's say you do get that job. Hey, that job might hinder you from doing the work, going to camp. Eventually you're gonna fade away. You're gonna wither out. So the Lord's keeping you where you're at. All right, you know, because the Lord knows, in this position, hey, you know, you're gonna be on fire, man. You're gonna be in a position to where you're constantly, and that's the thing. The Lord wants us uncomfortable. He wants us to be uncomfortable because that's what keeps us dependent upon Him. You know, because again, in this land, this dry and thirsty land, man. This dry land, this pit. Like I said, Jake is always just, it's like, damn. But this is where the Lord, He has us right where He wants us. All right. I'm going to jump down to verse 8. Because this whole chapter is good, but just to get to the point. Psalm 63 in I'll start at verse 7, or jump down to verse 7. Because Thou hast been my help. Therefore, in the shadow of Thy wings will I rejoice. Because the scriptures talk about rejoicing in the Lord's salvation. Because on another note, the scriptures talk about the right hand. Well, I'm going to read verse 8 real quick. It says, my soul followeth hard after Thee. Thy right hand upholdeth me. So you see, like I read in verse 1, we long for the Lord, man. We're desperate. It's just like, Lord, it makes us cleave. The Lord makes us cleave unto Him. You talk more to the Lord. You're just more dependent. And again, we're being the Lord is putting us in a position where we apply more faith. So, again, it said, my soul followeth hard after Thee. Thy right hand upholdeth me. So again, who's that right hand or the right arm? That's Yahweh Shai. All right, of the Heavenly Father. And the scriptures talk about how you're rejoicing in the right hand of the Almighty. Roughly paraphrasing, there's different scriptures that go into that. Because at the end of the day, all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. More and more we walk humbly, and more, it's all about Yahweh Shema Shai. And the more, we grow, the more and more the Lord chastens us, putting us through these different situations, the more and more we just, man, Yahweh Shema Shai all day. We exalt the right hand. That's what the scriptures talk about. That the right hand getting exalted. Because for damn sure none of this is of us. All right. But I'm going to get another one in Luke chapter 14. Because like I read in Matthew, it's better to be halted or maimed. Right. I'm going to read verse Luke 14. I'm going to start at verse 16. Then said he unto them, Slakia. Then he said unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many. And sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have brought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee, have me excused. So like I was saying earlier, with the job, let's say you did get the six-figure job that you want so desperately, that would hinder you. All right. Now, you getting, and there's nothing wrong with, because every brother's situation is different. So there's nothing wrong with having a, good, decent job. All right. But listen, the Lord knows us at the end of the day. And for some Jakes, that's just not going to be the case, because, it will hinder you. It will deter you. But that's likewise anything, Let's say you got that car that you wanted so bad, the Hellcat, or the, muscle car, Dodge Charger or whatever. You're going to have to work 2 jobs just to keep up with that car. It's going to hinder you, because again, working 2 jobs, maybe 3 jobs, you're not going to have as much time for the Lord. Hell, that woman, it's a big one with Jake, man. Having that woman, You know, a lot of times the Lord is saving us from ourselves. So, like I said before, we're in a time where, hey, the Lord is trimming the fat. So that's going to come in the form of brothers losing jobs, losing women, might take your kids from you, you know, whatever the case may be. All right. But reading on, it says, and another said, I have brought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So you see, man, everyone's good. You know, everyone, the majority of these people, they're in a position where they're good. They're comfortable. They don't need, or they feel they don't need Yahweh Shai. All right. So that's why, Lord, willing, where that number is better for us to be in this position to where we need, man, we're in need. Because when you read verse 21, it says, so that servant came and showed his Lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city and bring in hither the poor and the maimed and the halt and the blind. So again, that's the point. Because like I read in Matthew, hey, listen, it's better to enter into the kingdom halted, maimed, because spiritually speaking, we're all maimed. All right, we're all halt, blind. We're all jacked up, basically, and we're in position. We're all in a position to where we need the Lord. All right, we need deliverance, man. We need salvation, and it's better this way. All right, that's why it's better this way. You know, because hey, with that being said, more and more, just catching hell and whatnot. The Lord dealing with us as sons. It develops our relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It develops our trust, our faith. You know, to where, hey, you just get to a point where you just, you really, like these fake and phony Christians, let go and let God. No, we really let go and just let Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Like I said, if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing to the best of our ability, then the Lord's going to look out. You know, you know how it is, man. You know, like I was mentioning, Jacob's stressing about work bills that they got coming upcoming bills or whatnot. You know, worrying about the bills that got to pay 2-3 weeks. Hey, focus on the now. Focus on the now, man. And the things, is going to take care of itself. The Lord's going to work it out. Speaking from experience, and I'm sure I can speak from most brothers, man. So just focus on the now. And the Lord will take care of everything else. But again, because nevertheless, it's better this way. All right. It's better to be in a position of needing the Lord than to not need the Lord, than to be comfortable, than to have too much, more than what we need. It's better to possess it's better to bear the bare minimum, but still adequate. All right. The Lord's going to sustain us. He's going to give us just what we need. And that's all we need. So Lord, when this was edifying, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully elect.